This is really tall. I'm kind of short, but thanks for making me follow that, Ryan. That's great. Okay, yeah, that's a lot better. There we go. Hello. My name is Lovin. I am a University of Memphis student. I major in biology, and fun fact, I am not an inspiration. All right, on the next few slides, there's going to be a few people coming up. I want you to pay attention to those things. I'll point them out for you as well. Here we have two amputees. The little girl, she's a quadrilateral amputee, and then the man is a double amputee. She's carefree. She's happy, and she's running the same way any other young girl her age should be. Here, we have a gymnast. She is missing majority of her left leg, but she has her hands on her hips. She is smiling for that pose, and she is just as happy as any young girl just about should be. She's proud of herself. And here we have a young boy. He is missing majority, if not all, of his lower body. He is in a wheelchair, but look at that smile. Just so happy, right? Okay, so now you've seen the people. We noticed what we were supposed to notice. Well, you're probably wondering, why did I show you a bunch of people that I do not know? They're from Google Images. Yeah. The point is we're going to talk about how you're feeling now. I'm not going to pretend like I know any of you, but we're still going to pretend that I do. You're feeling so intrigued to do that thing that you've been afraid to do for forever. You're feeling, you're feeling inspired by them. Okay, well, there you go. The point of the fact is that you see these kids, and they're doing nothing but being kids while being crippled. And, yeah, I said the word. And you feel kind of like you haven't been doing enough. Well, let's define inspired. I'm not going to pretend like I have this part memorized. Of extraordinary quality as if arising from some external creative impulse. What did those kids do that was so inspiring? All right, we're going to talk about these two girls. Fun fact, they're both me. Which one is more inspiring? The one on the right, who is missing two legs, or the one on the left, who is obviously graduating for the first time, right? Okay, I have the correct answer. Not going to tell you. I mean, it's right. It's the girl on the right. I'm not going to tell you why that's the right answer, but, I didn't see this the way I thought it would be. It's a girl graduating. I'm sorry. My bad. Okay. How many of y'all know this book? It is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. It's about two star-crossed lovers. It's great, everyone loves it, but those aren't the people I want to talk about. I want to talk about a girl who is mentioned as Augustus Waters' ex-girlfriend, and she has what is called the asshole tumor. The asshole tumor is a very awful thing. It sits on a part of the brain that affects personality, cognitive functions, reasoning, kind of makes you an awful person. And in Gus's words, because there aren't many better words, makes her kind of a bitch. So he talked about how everyone hated her. No one ever came to visit her in the hospital. No one came to say, I hope you get better. No one did that. They hated being around her. But when she died, they all took to her Facebook to tell her how incredible a person she was, how much of a kind heart she had, how much they loved her, which is kind of crazy since it's a complete flip from what they had been saying. Now, let's remember this picture. I told y'all I wasn't going to tell y'all yet why that's the correct answer, right? I'm telling you now. In this picture, that is July 22nd, 2016. I am graduating at 17 years old, a year early as a junior in honors. I was working 40 hours a week while tutoring and being tutored, and I was lead of multiple clubs. I was pretty smart, actually, not gonna lie. Kind of changed when I got to college. But let's talk about what happened and what was made different and what made you think the crippled girl was more inspiring. What was missing, or what wasn't missing? Feet. Y'all didn't see a little crippled girl in that picture. I wasn't defying odds in the other picture. In the other picture, I was just somebody else graduating. And that's not special at all until you find out that I was someone else graduating without feet. The fact of the matter is that my disability is the least interesting thing about me. It's also the least interesting about every disabled person you have ever met, and I promise you they will attest to the fact I know a few myself. So the real question here is, when you, a random person, come up to tell me how inspiring I am, who are you helping? Me or you? So, yeah, 15 seconds to pop you up.